Well, Chancellor Angela Merkel said today the fragile ceasefire in Syria had contributed to an easing of the refugee situation in Germany. Her remarks came shortly after Germany's Interior Ministry said the number of arrivals had dropped to a trickle in March as the Balkan route through southeastern Europe was virtually shut. This compares with some 10,000 people who entered the country each day at the peak of the crisis in late summer last year.
The fact that for some weeks now we have had a ceasefire, although fragile, in Syria, did contribute to an easing of the situation. At least there is no fear that hundreds of thousands of new refugees are coming to us.
Now, a second batch of migrants expelled from Greece arrived in Turkey this morning, carrying 45 Pakistani nationals under a controversial EU deal that aims to curb migration to Europe. 3 human rights activists were arrested in Lesbos after attempting to stop the boat from leaving the Greek island. The decision has sparked a flurry of asylum demands, forcing Greek authorities to delay further expulsions. Here's more from I24 News reporter Sam Israel.
Greece began its second wave of deportations on Friday after chaos and protests began earlier in the day. Early Friday morning, migrants broke out of a detention center in Chios and camped on the island's main port. Furious residents at the port came out and clashes ensued. Later in the day, a wave of deportations was interrupted as protesters jumped into the sea. As 45 Pakistanis were leaving the island of Lesbos, the boat was able to bring the migrants back to Turkey despite protests as Coast Guards fished out the protesters from the water. As the deal between the European Union and Turkey continues to take effect, migrants are rushing to seek asylum with the hope that under that status they will not be deported.
It's because we are here and we see what's happened in this. Look, like this is the boat, now it's here. So be afraid, of course, because the procedure is beginning.
But the deportations may stop. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan threatened that Turkey would end their participation in the EU-Turkey migrant deal unless EU fulfilled their promises to provide foreign aid and travel visas to Turkish citizens.
Here there is a process to respect. There are precise conditions. If the European Union does not take the necessary steps, then Turkey will not implement the agreement.
While the deal has stopped the flow of migrants, it relies on Greece to be able to house them before they are taken back to Turkey. This, along with many other concerns, has made some wonder on whether or not the deal will be able to hold.